He's back. The most polarizing athlete in UFC history is back in the octagon on Saturday night. Fifth-ranked lightweight and former champion Conor McGregor will take on the second-ranked Dustin Poirier for UFC 258. This will be the first fight for Conor McGregor since early 2020 when he knocked out Cowboy Donald Cerrone in less than 1 minute. This will be Dustin Poirier, a.k.a. the Diamond's first fight since June when he defeated Dan Hooker in unanimous decision. All I can say is this is going to be a great fight, and I can't wait to watch it. The main card for UFC 258 will start at 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+, and they are fighting at Fight Island. If McGregor wins, does he get a knockout, and how many rounds? I think McGregor does win this fight, and I think he gets a knockout within 2 rounds. I don't think he knocks out Poirier in 1 round, and I certainly don't think he beats him in, 47 to 48 seconds or less than a minute. I think Dustin Poirier does pretty well after the first round, but by the second round, McGregor just releases hell, and I think McGregor is going to end up winning. He definitely wants to fight more than once this year, so I think if he gets a win, he should be able to fight for the belt, which is actually my next question. But I think McGregor is going to win this, and I think he's going to win in 2 rounds. But that's not to say Dustin Poirier isn't a good fighter. He's very good, but Conor McGregor is he's just on a different level, and I think McGregor is, he's probably the second best lightweight fighter, only behind Khabib Nurmagomedov. Which actually, the next question is, can Dustin Poirier keep up with Conor McGregor? I don't think he can. And again, that's not a slight on Dustin Poirier, a.k.a. the Diamond. But it's Conor McGregor he's fighting. McGregor is he's the most polarizing athlete in UFC history. He makes the most money for the UFC. He's just such a good fighter, and he's just on a different level than everybody else, except for Khabib Nurmagomedov. So I just don't think Dustin Poirier can keep up with Conor McGregor. It's just McGregor is just on a different level. I mean, that's all I can really say. If McGregor or Poirier wins, do they get a chance to fight for the vacant belt in the lightweight division next? I think they should. A lot of people were kind of shocked that this wasn't for the belt. And I think if they whoever wins will probably end up fighting Justin Gaethje for the vacant belt in probably like June or July or something like that, unless Khabib Nurmagomedov wants to fight again, which it doesn't look like he wants to because he had a meeting with Dana White, the president of UFC, and Nurmagomedov doesn't seem like he wants to fight, at least for now. He retired after beating Justin Gaethje in October for UFC 254 by submission. So, but I think if McGregor does win, of course, I think Dana White wants to schedule another Nurmagomedov versus McGregor. But if that doesn't happen, then I think McGregor or Poirier versus Gaethje would make the most sense for the vacant belt. Will this card be one of the most electric fights in the UFC for a while? Well, at least in 2020 it will be, because whenever Conor McGregor steps into the octagon, people are going to watch, even if they're not the casual UFC fighter. If they don't normally watch UFC fights. So McGregor definitely makes the most money for them. This will probably sell more than UFC 249 just because it's got McGregor on it. I can't wait to watch the fight, and I think this is going to be electric. Can Poirier win and how? Well, he's got to be able to go the distance with McGregor. He can't let McGregor control this fight. He needs to control this fight, and he can't get knocked out, or he can't let McGregor get the first punch. He's got to do everything he can to stay with McGregor and at least last 3 rounds, because I think if he lasts 3 rounds and McGregor starts getting tired, there's a good chance Poirier can win, but it's going to be hard. He just needs to be able to go the distance pretty much and not get tired after round 1. And predictions for the fight. Well, I've already kind of said it, but I think McGregor wins this in 2 rounds. He gets a knockout, and again, that's no slight on Dustin Poirier. It's just Conor McGregor is on a different level, and I believe McGregor is the second best fighter, only behind Khabib Nurmagomedov in the lightweight division. So I think McGregor wins by knockout in 2 rounds. Thanks for listening to the Sports Town Podcast, or the STP Pod for short. You can find us on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and much more. We release new episodes every Wednesday and Friday. Also, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Sports Town Podcast. If you want to check out more videos of the Sports Town Podcast, click on the left. If you want to subscribe to the channel, click on the right.